What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. Got the YJ right here, f350 right here. What I did today is I rotated my tires. When I got these wheels, I stuck the front tires back on the front that the guy had on his front. So I've driven several thousand miles and I noticed really bad the fronts were wearing a little weird. I think it was already that way on the guy's truck. I think he either didn't have an alignment right or whatever. But what I have done is I've swapped. See, on this you can see how it was wearing the outsides, and then there's this weird little just kind of weird tread pattern here. So it was really only on the front left driver's side. So anyways, I swapped these caddy corner because the cupping is now going to be backwards, so it'll wear out the front side of this instead of the back side, if that makes sense. Anyways, so I did swap wheels. While I had the wheels off, I cleaned the inside of the dish in there. I am currently getting ready to wash this though, the whole truck, and you know, we'll get a little deeper in detail with cleaning this up. But I did swapping them. You can see the tread on these was pretty good. So that's what I'm about to do right now. But before I do that, let's hop into this. The YJ, last I was on here, I was, I think, taking off the Nerf bars, which I have done. But I've done something else too. Well, a couple things. And one of those was taking off the back tire, spare tire. It looks to me way just more aggressive, I guess, maybe, or clean. I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but it just looks more boxy, square. I like that look a lot. So yeah, I definitely love that. The other thing I've done is I had two spotlights up here that weren't wired in or working, so I took those off. And then also there were these plastic little like 90-degree bends kind of that finished out the bumper, and maybe I'll throw a picture in right here. So that's what it used to look like, but now I took those off and I really like the look now. It actually makes the Jeep from the front look beefier and wider because it's just that straightforward bumper. So I'm all about like just super simple, like on a build like this, you don't want it to be elaborate. You want it to be off-roady. You want it to be kind of rugged and jagged. And like I said, the jagged edges like this, I'm really down with. Taking the fender flares off just leaves you with this, you know, straight line, and it's very minimal, and it looks to me just way better than having fender flares or Nerf bars on it, you know, something like that. So those were the two things I've done the other day that did make a huge difference in appearance. especially from the, you know, the back side view. You can really just tell and see it. So something that will be coming here in the future is getting all these speakers wired up. There are 3 amps under the back seat here that we're running to various speaker setups. I have the factory speakers, one here and one on the other side. Those are wired in. I just wired them in real quick. But the wiring is all running to the amps, and I have to figure that out. It wasn't getting power. Well, it was getting power, but it said a fuse issue. But the fuses, all inline fuses, looked fine, and there were no fuses on the amps themselves. So I still need to figure that out. Another thing I may do is pull all this tan protector looking stuff and just keep it rugged with the just green bar Nerf style look. Oh, there's these speakers too. I don't even know if these work. They were somewhere hooked up, but as you can see, they were cut. So I don't know what all that is. Okay, so that's kind of the rundown, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this because we're headed to a birthday party later today, and I think we're gonna take this. So I'm gonna get it cleaned up. I love this foam cannon. Look how this does such a good job, and yeah, it makes it 100 times easier with a bed liner truck to get all the dirt and grit off of it. If you spray this on and then let it soak for a couple minutes, and then you just come back behind it with the power washer, and literally everything comes off. It is so easy. I got it this year, and I really can't believe it took me this long to get one. They've been out for years now, but anyways, yeah, it works amazing, and it is literally the easiest way. Also, I'm sure with a regular paint job that a vehicle has, it's still super easy, but you really notice it with a bed liner vehicle. We have wrapped up that portion. Something that will be coming soon is a video on replacing glow plugs in the F350. This truck does not like cold weather. If the weather drops below 50 degrees, it will not start unless it's plugged in. So I've already troubleshot the relay. It's not that. I'm pretty sure it's just the glow plugs. So anyways, that is probably the next big video that's coming on this. I actually already have the harness and wiring and all that. I just need to go to Advanced or Napa and get the actual OE glow plugs. So I believe they're like 11 bucks a piece, so there's 8 of them on this truck, so not too big of an expense. And then I'll run over the whole rundown in that video, but stay posted if you are interested on how to do glow plugs in a 99 F350. It will be up until 2003 though. That is the last year they did the 7.3 diesel. So anyways, that is that. If you are doing the 6.0, I think it's a little different, but it's probably the same pretty much, but there may be a few other parts. You know, I'm not sure. I've never messed with the 6.0, but anyways, that is that. yeah, so I think this is gonna wrap up for today. I was indeed going to shoot some more content today, but I do, like I mentioned earlier, have a birthday party to run off to. So I think we're gonna do that. And I will see you guys in the next video. But if you hear that noise, it's just this. There's my daughter. My wife's doing some stuff, so I have to watch her. So anyways, she's taking a nap, so that works out good. But I still have the Cummins head. We will be doing the Cummins swap in this Jeep. I have already made up my mind. So let me cover, well, I'll make another video on that, but we are going to be doing a ton of stuff to this, including beefing up the frame to support a super heavy engine, because the engine and trans alone are probably double of what is in there. So anyways, the frames aren't too beefy on these YJs, so you know, we're gonna need to reinforce this way, keep everything straight in line. So I'll do that, the beefing up, once I pull that old inline 6-cylinder out of there, and then we can, you know, figure out where the Cummins is gonna sit, mock it up, and let's see, eventually there will be getting f350 axles in there. You can see how small these little axles are. Eventually we're gonna pop in some either f2 or f350 axles into that. I think the Dana 60s. Anyways, that is what's going to be going eventually into that. And let me tell you, it is going to make this really wide. It's wide right now, but it'll be a couple more inches wide on either side. So it's going to look right on. I love that wide look. So that will be coming at some point, but probably not until after I do the Cummins swap. But with any amount of power, those axles will not hold up. They're just way too weak for the amount of power that we are going to be putting down. So yeah, that will be coming up too. So anyways, I think that's going to wrap up this video. I've been rambling on for far too long, and I will catch you guys in the next upload. I'm out.